Here we are, week 17, almost drawing to a close. Boy, what a week. And there's Richie. And I'll just show you where we are. It's not bad, eh? We've seen probably 20, 25 roos. King George. He's a big sucker. Yep, King George poked his head up. When he's sitting, he's the size of when he's down on his haunches eating grass. He doesn't get up for us walking past. We're not worth getting up for. He has a look at me and Richie and carries on eating his grass. The little ones will bounce away, but yeah, no, he looks at us and goes, nah, I'm eating. I'm not moving. King George would be one of the biggest bucks I've seen. He's massive, and we always come across him when I haven't got my phone out, and by the time it takes me to unlock my phone, we've either passed or you don't want to spook him. So he gets a bit of respect, does our King George. But beautiful looking boy. When he bounds, you can feel it. You can feel it in the earth each time he hits, and he just goes straight up. He's not going to the side like some of the all the wallabies, and some of the smaller roos will go sideways. He just goes straight up, and nobody's stopping him. But yeah, so they're up behind us actually. They're up there. There is a very old, probably 1950s fence up there, and so on the incline, it's probably hard to see how steep this is, but on the incline all the adults can just bound straight over this fence. So they're jumping 10 foot, 12 foot, and it's like, they don't even slow down. They just go straight over and carry on, which is amazing. Anyway, back to business. So we're going to do our little update. So we're going into week 18, and some exciting stuff happening. My buyers in Sydney are just dying to reinvest now. They've got their money. They can't pay over the odds though. They'll pay fair market value. They know what fair market value is. They know what it's going to take to turn around. If that's what has to happen, if it's a pub. They're also looking at anything that hasn't traded since 2000. All those pubs that were closed, a lot of them will take on those and completely refit them. So they're happy to take on businesses that once were, and then they can put their own stamp in, put new kitchens, everything, and then open up. So whatever you got out there, we need it. We're out of stock, which is a good thing. Not many agents don't have any stock out there. Well, we're in that case. We've sold through everything, and the last couple where the vendors weren't willing to take the offers we had offers on them. All bar one had offers, but if you're not willing to listen to the market, that's up to you. But you will be there for some time, because the market's not going to suddenly jump up. Yeah, the financial market just simply won't lend enough money to allow an increase. They're not willing to take any risks. So, and what I'm saying there is just so that people understand. Yes, we're actually having a bit of a break. We've just walked up the hill. Yeah, so the financial market's sitting at about 18%. That's what the buyers are paying. And terms are 2 years max, 12 months generally, that they have to refinance. So the financial institutions, commercial, are not taking any risks. So that's the real thing that affects the market. So whether it's a hotel, motel or caravan park. And also there's no, as I said, these buyers are wanting to buy, but there's no relation to the residential market. You've got to get that out of your head, that you know, time's gone past, your motel was worth 3 times a house sale price, or 2 times. Those days are gone. And unless you've rezoned to a development site or something, and even then, the banks aren't lending more. So, and saying all of that, you know, the buyers out of Sydney are just dying for stock. They're registering for our auction, so we need stock to sell them, basically. Local buyers, if you've listed with just a local resi agent, so be it. But local buyers, you know, we struck it at the Wombat. They were, you know, 300, 400, 500,000 under what I got live at the auction, so in Sydney. So it's just a sign of the times that the local buyers just can't raise the finance, and it's cost of renovation too. You know, it's a massive amount to put in if you don't have the cash. So local buyers are quite limited to how much they can pay. So and that's just the way the market is. So hence our auctions are going really well. The buyer, we have to go to our buyers though. They're not necessarily looking for a pub or a motel as an investment. You know, they're first time buyers, and that's why our social media marketing, you've probably seen we're over 4.3 or 4.4 million views just on Google. So that's why our marketing works so well. A lot of people just wait for those ads to come through twice a week generally, and we're hitting them before they even think about it. So it's pretty exciting stuff. We've got buyers. Give us a stop. So give us a bell, register your property for the 29th of, we've only got 2 auctions left, can you believe that, for the financial year? So 29th of May and 28th of June. They're the last 2. So if you want to, you know, subject to your accountant, of course, accountant's advice, but if you want to write off all the cost of selling in this financial year, you better get your hat and pants on and get registered. And there is a sticking point at the moment with a lot of them. We have to get the contracts right at the start of marketing. So we've got about 3 weeks. We've got about 19 days, I think, to get those contracts ready before we hit the marketing. So and the buyers then need those contracts straight away, and we get those out to the accountants and solicitors and stuff. You know, they're cash. A lot of them are cash buyers, but they still have to provide evidence of why they should pay the price that they're going to pay. You know, it's a reality. It's an asset. So if you've got something that we should be looking at, from Cootamundra to Tweed Heads to Denny, we've got buyers looking at all areas. Wagga, South Coast, Pambula, Marimbula, right up Byron Bay. I've got buyers, overseas buyers at the moment. We've got a pretty exciting thing happening late 2024, where we're going to be taking some stock overseas and selling it. So that's something for people looking long term. But I'll be getting in now. Get it listed. Don't worry about the condition. I can deal with that. We just need to get it on the market, get it to the auction, get the bidders bidding unconditionally, 10% deposit, cash in 30 days settlement. So it's a structure. And that's why it's working so well for us across all markets, which is pretty exciting. So where we're at, unlike some of the others out there, they've got a lot of stock they're not selling. We need stock. We're stock free at the moment, which is pretty cool. I haven't written a vendor report this weekend, so give us a bell, 040-297-0217. We can just have a chat. We can get the listing documents to you. We can get those processed. We can get the contract sorted, and then get you on the market. It's pretty exciting at the moment. We've just got buyers waiting. So if you can give us a bell, we're on the road obviously for the next 2 weeks, 3 weeks probably, but at least the next 2 weeks. We're looking for everything: lifestyle blocks, luxury homes, everything you can possibly think of. We'll sell it. We're not selling farms until the 1st of July. I'll just put that one in there. So give us a call, 040-297-0217. Brian at brianmcmanusrealestate.com. And hopefully you're having as good a day as what Richie and I are having on this beautiful Sunday. Last day of the school holidays in New South Wales. So all those parents, you'll be happy to be sending them back to school. There you go. We'll finish on the view. None of the roos have come back in. It's probably about 11:30, 12, so it's getting a bit hot for them in the sun, so they'll go and find a shady spot. So give us a call, and hope you have a good week 18.